Survivor is back, baby.
I have a
what are you
theme song,
doing?
PD.
You have a theme song?
I have a theme song.
Rookie.
Our theme
Oh,
song.
sorry.
This isn't Time
you've
Machine
not had
anymore.
one for like 10 weeks in a row, so I
Hey,
got
this
used to
is
just
the-
starting.
This is the real show, PD. Okay, here it comes.
That's how you do it.
Jeremiah and Nicole are still struggling. This is Survivor. You want a picnic, go to a park.
I wish I could hug myself, but that's weird.
This is Making the Merge.
We can very well win this thing.
I'm a dog person now.
Line them up, let's knock them down.
If you told me your dog was sick, I'd say, I'm coming over.
I cracked open a coconut and they didn't cheer for me.
You're either in a Survivor or you're not.
It's not about the $1 million. All I want to do is win a million hearts.
Hearts. We're back, baby. Survivor is officially back. I said it was back on the pregame show. I lied. Now it's back. How are we feeling?
Oh,
Great.
I'm pumped out of my mind, PD. I wish I could hug myself, but that'd be weird.
I forgot about that quote.
Great.
I did
quote.
too.
When was that? When did he say that?
He said that after he won the challenge where he cheated.
God?
Yeah,
Riz God
God.
cheated for the win, man. I can't wait to talk about that part.
Dude.
A god has been ordained by the Fijian Survivor players, and his name is Riz.
Rizzo is
G-O-D.
a straight up a scene stealer. He is in charge of every scene that he shows up in immediately.
He's also, I think, the top contender to take Jeff's job because he will not shut up during challenges.
It's the best. It's the best.
That's true. Okay, before we dive in, PD, tell people that maybe that they're tuning in for the first time, 49, episode 1. What is Making the Merge? What are we doing here?
Making the Merge is a Survivor podcast where we...
What?
Yeah, believe it
I thought
or
it was
not.
a Big Brother podcast.
What?
Sometimes it's a Big Brother podcast. Sometimes Big Brother. It's about Big Brother or Katy Perry. Some weeks. This week it's about Survivor. So the four of us, Jonathan Wright, myself, PD, Bran, and Chase, will compete in a draft a week from now. We're going to try to decide who we think is going to win the season and take home the Jody Newell Cup.
That's right. One thing that I want to point out about our draft. This is, what is this, season 5 or 6 of doing the draft. Every single one of us has won the draft at least once, except for Bran.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a little misleading. This is only my second draft, so
That's true.
I mean,
That's true.
you could have won the last one.
I could have, but you know what? I'm taking a lot of what I learned last season and applying it to this season, and I feel great about not coming in last.
You know, Bran, just to give you a little piece of advice, as the previous season's winner, it took me approximately 3 to finally bring in a win.
And then you had to have your wife help you.
Right. I know that y'all are saying that, but you don't mean it, right? You don't mean that.
No.
You think that I did a good job, right? Like you think everybody thinks I did.
So I
Why
think
is everyone
the season's
so
gonna
quiet?
Be pretty good.
Everyone
I think
say
it's
I
gonna
did
be
a good job.
season. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. Let's dive into it.
All right, let's do it. Let's kick off the first recap of season 49 with the boats. 3 little boats. I thought we were getting a big boat. Turns out
3
I was
little
wrong.
boats.
3 little boats, but
Guys,
really small.
I was so excited. We get word a couple weeks ago that we're going back to the marooning, and I'm
They
like,
didn't go back to the
"Sick.
marooning.
We're gonna do the thing where we're all like trying to jump off and catch a chicken and stuff."
Yeah.
They're just in 3 little boats.
It was pretty disappointing.
Before the challenge instead of after the challenge. So
Yeah, and they didn't even jump in the water or anything.
no, they're dry.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it until you sent that message in the Patreon chat. By the way, people, you can join our Patreon. We had a pretty good time. But I didn't think about it until you mentioned, like, what kind of a marooning is this that they had said they were going back to it. And
I mean, yes.
it totally passed me because I didn't even think of it like a marooning.
By definition, yes, they did indeed
man.
maroon.
Bran had a great joke in the Patreon chat last night when this was happening, where he goes, "What's the point of giving him a map? The driver of the boat knows where he's going."
Yeah, they use, it's so funny. He's like, "Here's a map to your place." They could literally tear that sucker up. They'd be fine. It's not like the driver of the boat is like, "Does anybody have a map? Does anyone tell me where to go?" No
He's like,
idea.
turning around, he's asking Rizgod, "Hey man, is it a left here?"
Yeah, so we'd go around the bend, and then what now?
Now, imagine if they did like a special season of Survivor, though, where it was like blended with the concept of Alone. Have you guys watched that show? Have we talked about this?
Yeah.
No, I
we've
only
talked
watch
about it.
Survivor.
Yeah, well, I was saying, what if it was like a really extreme season of Survivor where they were like, we brought in a bunch of survival experts and we gave them nothing and we marooned them for real and did not give them a map.
Sounds dumb.
It sounds awesome.
Sounds
Sounds awesome.
Sounds,
I think maybe Quibi would give that a season.
Oh yeah, that's a Quibi original for sure.
No, not Quibi.
Rest in peace, obviously.
Maybe you could have got that picked up by the Roku channel, dog.
Yeah, that'd be a
stream-
big hit in Roku City.
Stream Are You There? Starring Chase Bridges on Roku channel.
Oh,
Well done.
So on the little boats, we get some info from a few different players. Alex tells us one of his favorite pastimes is kissing butt. Jake Latimer was in a Magic Mike group in Australia, and he can charm a woman, and he knows how they work, according to him. And
I don't think he does.
I don't know. He said he does, and they would scream his name every night.
I think he knows how to charm a man for sure.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
He knows how to.
By him.
He knows how to charm Alex. And then Rizgod helped his parents do their taxes when he was 14. And then Savannah says this is the easiest million she will ever make.
How about that?
She's awesome.
Yeah, that's crazy.
She's awesome.
Yeah, that's a bold thing to say on a game that
Just started?
You have really good odds of losing
Being the first one out.
game. Yeah.
I agree with her, though. I mean, everything that she did in this first episode, I'm like, dude, I understand her confidence. The funny thing about Rizgod, too, is, he's 25 years old, and his big sob story is that he had to do taxes and he went to college.
It's not a sob story. It's a success story.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he
Rags
said
to
it like a
riches,
sob
baby.
story.
My parents made me learn Excel.
That is kind of tough, though. If my
Yeah.
parents made me learn Excel, I might complain
Dude,
about
all
it, too.
those formulas? Get out of here.
Yeah.
You ever heard of TurboTax, dog?
Yeah. H&R Block.
Use code making the merge at turbotax.com for 50% off your taxes this year.
Just see what happens. Just try.
H&R Block is going to have just an onslaught of weird codes being put in there. Like, what is making the
Riz
merge, and why are
God.
people typing it?
Rizgod for life? That's not okay.
And if you put in promo code Chase Bridges, you get a DVD of his Roku movie.
Yeah, that's big. They get that on physical media, Chase?
No.
I got it on Blu-ray. What are you talking about?
They actually get an MP4 file if
Yeah.
they do that.
Of the
Digital
movie?
download.
Yeah. It's audio only.
For a Patreon episode is we should watch my scenes of the movie and react to them and put them up on Patreon.
I love
love
that
to do
idea.
that.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do a Chase vanity project.
It's
Yeah.
not a vanity project if I'm embarrassed by it.
So now to the marooning. They get off their little boats and they roll up to the sacred sands of Fiji and stand before their idol, Jeff Probst. The yellow tribe runs up screaming. I guess they are the yelling
The
tribe.
yelling
They are the
tribe.
yelling
that was,
tribe.
It worked out.
They're yelling. They chant later. You're not wrong.
Yeah, I nailed it unintentionally. So Jeff welcomes them to Survivor 49, and then they all scream. And then Jeff asks the guy in the front left, the little guy, the small girl, if you will, Jason Truel.
Petey, I will.
He's just a small girl.
I am going to
just a
lose
small
it
girl.
before the end of this season.
Dude, I've been studying like millennial cringe compilations,
don't.
and I'm gonna break some stuff out this season
No.
to get back at you for the
Oh,
Steelers thing.
This
Wait,
is going to
the-
be terrible.
The millennial cringe compilation. Yeah, I've checked out Jonathan's YouTube channel.
I knew it was coming for me.
Oh,
Really
is
quick
the
though,
worst
PD,
thing that's ever happened.
you brought it up, but we do have team names this year, which is new to Making the Merge. Ooh. We're going to have jerseys, even though this is an audio-only show. We have jerseys.
I'm going to wear mine on Fresh from Tribal, so you'll be able to see it there.
That's true. But I am Brand's Blindsiders, which I'm pretty excited about the alliteration.
I'm the Flint and Steelers, but you can abbreviate that and call me the Steelers for fun.
And that's why I'm doing the millennial stuff, because the Steelers are my favorite football team. I love Mike Tomlin. I love Aaron Rodgers. I hate Jonathan Wright.
I don't know who either of those people are, so that's why I love the Steelers.
Look at you putting it on the record that you love Aaron Rodgers. That's so brave of you, Pete.
Yeah. Look, I get behind whatever the Steelers do. I can say I hate Aaron Rodgers from the time I was 12 until last year and then do a 180.
Yeah. You actually think he's really insightful and not a D-bag at all.
No, and I love his political opinions.
David. PD, what's your team name?
My team name is The Journeys.
PD's Journeys, and my team is Chase's Fake Idols.
Yeah, so where was I? They're yelling and screaming. Like I said, Jeff asked the guy in the front left, which turned out to be Jason Trull, what's all the excitement about?
Jason Derulo.
Thanks, Brand. And he reveals to everyone that he was an alternate, and he found out he was playing 30 minutes before he went to bed the previous night. Brand, do you think it would be a good move to reveal that? If you were on Survivor, would you immediately tell everybody you were the alternate?
I think they know that, PD. I don't think that's news to them. If it was, if it would be, I'm only basing that off of the 10 minutes that I heard on Fire this morning.
You're right, because they had a cast photo with the previous two players.
That's true, yes. But from my understanding is they're all there, obviously, and they can look at each other, they can make eye contact. The talking was the thing that got the two players out, and the players that were there basically thanked the casting people for kicking them out because it was making them uncomfortable, feeling like they had to potentially talk to other players to keep up with the stuff, and so they want to make sure that it's fair, obviously. So they thanked the casting folks for kicking those two people off. So they were well aware, I think, of the fact that
awesome.
Jason was an alternate, and I love Jason. Like Jason, Jason's. I mean, I got to preview him a little bit during the preseason show, so I was already a little bit familiar with his work. But I think he was one of the stars of this episode, personally.
I agree. I think this whole cast is one of the best ever because they eliminated two people before the game even began.
Yeah. Well, I think right away this episode, we talked about a little bit of this, like it feels like the edit is hype for 50. And I think that we're going to get like not only a good edit, but we're going to get people playing so hard because they want to be back for 50 in this season. So I don't know. It just right out of the gate, I feel really good about it.
How do you feel about Sage? Because the first thing that we found out about Sage was she collects blackheads in a jar.
Yeah.
We found that out.
Get her out.
Yeah, we found that out in the pregame extravaganza. Check that out if you want more background on the players. But this time, she tells us that when she's excited, she pees a lot. And she apologized to anyone who had to see a full moon or a half moon because she has her mother's hips. So, Chase, if you got excited when you peed, would you immediately tell everybody?
I don't think I would have told anybody.
I mean, I guess that's another situation where they know because she had to do it a bunch of times, but she didn't have to announce it to the other people.
But only in her boat. Yeah. But how does that work? Like, because the boat's all coming together, right? We got 3 boats; they're all coming in.
Yeah.
If she's like, "Hey, stop the boat! I gotta pee," does that like all the boats have to?
I don't think she's stopping the boats.
No.
You think she's just jumping out? And what do you think she's doing?
No,
you think she's peeing in the boat?
I think let's not talk about this.
What?
Oh, are you a prude?
You have a standard now, Chase?
Yeah, man. We got a minute into this, and I'm like, stop.
So you think? No, I'm going to talk about
this. Is a bridge too far from Mr. Bridges?
So I guess with her quote, what it does imply is that she dropped trow.
Yeah,
and
peed off
in the moving boat.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know what this reminds me of is my in-law's dog, when she gets really excited, she pees, and they have a real problem with it. So that's the first thing I think of is Izzy the dog. So,
and also like Sage, dogs also, they like farts as well, just like Sage.
I guess so.
Sage is a dog. Sage got that dog in her.
Oh, yeah. Sage is a Georgia Bulldog. Who's that coming down the track? Nobody?
Hey, man, stop bringing up football in this podcast.
Sorry. It's September.
No one watches Survivor and football except for you.
All right, fine. I'm going to throw this one to Jonathan. So Jake drops the bomb on everybody. He tells the story about his dad getting glaucoma, and this being the only chance his dad has to see him play. Jonathan, if your dad had glaucoma, would you immediately tell everybody upon meeting them?
I mean, I know people that have glaucoma, but I'm not going to just start name dropping on the podcast all of a sudden. It's just like, I don't have glaucoma, so it doesn't feel important to my plot points.
Wait. So if something's not happening to you, it's not.
I don't care.
Let's say you're in Jake's shoes. You get to the marooning. Jeff asks, "Hey, you excited to be here?" Would you start sobbing and tell everybody? Right away?
If he was like, "Are you excited to be here?" Would I immediately cry and say my father has glaucoma? Probably not.
Yeah.
First of all, my dad does not have glaucoma, just to set the record straight, so I wouldn't talk about it.
Yeah, people have been talking.
I started seeing the hot goss online that was saying, "Hey, Jonathan's dad glaucoma." He does not, and so I probably wouldn't talk about it. I don't think it's very important to bring it up in Survivor.
I love Jonathan with the most white guy with a beard stance ever. If it doesn't happen to me, it doesn't matter.
Also,
I'm in my villain time. It's what?
Jonathan seemed to not be able to get over the hurdle of like imagination. He was like, "Well, my dad doesn't have glaucoma."
I can't. What if my dad does get glaucoma?
I kept saying, in this scenario, your dad has glaucoma.
But he doesn't, PD. He doesn't have
I can't do it.
How is he supposed to answer this question?
Guys,
PD, I can't believe you're making me think about my dad suffering. It's really too much for me this morning.
Guys, I think we're looking over a very obvious fact, which is I'm pretty sure the producers told them to bring this up.
Yeah. Hey, talk about your dad with glaucoma.
As soon as possible, they wanted him to bring that up.
You think they were on the boat like, "Hey, by the way, just so you know, you got to say the glaucoma thing. Remember the glaucoma thing?"
That's kind of a tough spot to be in.
I don't think that happened.
I think they get on the beach, and the producer said, "Okay, we're going to go around. Jeff's going to ask you to introduce yourselves. We want you. This is your moment to tell your story about why you're here."
Don't let Billy ruin Survivor for you.
Chase is Billy-brained.
I think he's totally right. I think
the fact that you guys think that I'm even joking is ridiculous. It's not just something that Billy came up with. Billy didn't invent producers. This is a real thing.
Hold on. The two wrestlers with CTE have these theories about Survivor.
Wait, since when was I a wrestler? No.
Talking about me and Billy, dog.
I think it's at this point, if you've watched the show, I'm not going to say it produces itself. I think the producers do play a role in it. But if I have something in my life that I can use to potentially gain sympathy early on from the people that are going to vote if I win $1 million, heck yeah, I'm going to use it.
That's
fair. Yeah, I'm going to tell people that my dad is going blind. I don't even think a producer has to tell you to do that at this point.
I don't blame him for talking about it because it also totally depends on like levels of glaucoma and all of this stuff for how traumatic it could be for like his family. So it seems like it's a very difficult situation for him personally. So I don't blame him for bringing it up. Would I have? I don't know because I can't really imagine my dad having glaucoma. So
Jonathan's going to go call his dad real quick.
Dad, are you okay?
We'll find out later in the episode. I think Jake is just someone prone to oversharing.
Yeah.
But they already did the pre-interviews, so Jeff and them know about this story.
Chase,
they probably
shut up.
wanted him to tell.
Marooning is this magical improv moment. Okay?
I agree with Chase 100% on this.
I'm already getting furious.
So
Pat McAfee over here wanting to do the football chants and tell me I'm an idiot for thinking the producers told him to talk about the
Pat
glaucoma.
McAfee was the antivirus software guy. Why would you bring him up?
Did I get that wrong?
Great software, though. Great software.
Yeah.
Is it McAfee?
Yeah, it is McAfee. Up next, Jeff
McAfee.
gives a great Jeff speech. I wrote it down. I feel like I should skip it. It's kind of long, but I just want to read the one line that is, "This is the heart of the paradox of Survivor."
That's a great line.
The heart of the paradox of Survivor. I had to think about that for a moment.
Yeah, because it's the decisions that
The very center of the paradox. Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, you guys aren't thinking men like me and Brand. Me and Brand get it totally.
100%. I know what paradox means. I'll say this. I love, now that I know that Jeff comes up with this marooning speech on the day of, after doing his black shirt ceremony, it means a lot more to me, knowing that he went out and he laid out the black shirt, he did the whole thing, and I think it was really nice.
It's a great speech.
Then Jeff reveals the tribe names. Yellow tribe is Henna. Red tribe is Uli. Blue tribe is Kella. And
I had the hardest time with Kella. I thought it was Hella. It took me a long time to figure out
Henna and
what
Kella
it was.
a little confusing to have.
Right, because I thought maybe it was Hella, and then I thought maybe it was Kenna. I was getting all confused.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they didn't put the things on. I didn't see it until it was on the boats later, and I was like, "Wait, what is it called?"
It takes me a half season to remember the tribe names in general. If I'm,
I gotta be
real.
honest, I don't care about the tribe
Yeah.
names.
I just say the colors.
Yep.
Yeah, I love the colors.
Yep.
I love yellow.
It's a lot of names to remember every time that we start a new season of Survivor. Because
Tell
they're
me
like,
last season's tribe names.
dude, I
could do it.
All the
beats
money in
me.
the world.
I deleted it
Raro.
immediately.
Not Raro. That's Cook Islands.
Oh, that is what. But that's the last season we
Yeah.
covered.
I could tell you the 48 tribe names.
Let's hear it.
Go.
It would be Vula, green, Siva, orange, and Lagi, purple.
Wow.
Dang, dude.
Now
That's
do it
actually
with-
I have no
Do
way
it.
to prove you wrong.
Do it without looking at
right.
the screen. Do it without
believe
looking at
you.
the screen.
Without looking at my notes for this episode?
Yeah, I think you cheated. He's
I
a
didn't
cheater.
cheat.
I think
No,
the
I
producer.
I'm the one who
You
writes
really
all this.
Riz-Godded this. You know?
The producer. The producers told you, PD. The producers told you what to say.
PD is the producer.
Yeah. Jeff,
No,
I have an
I-
earpiece and Jeff tells me everything.
Wow.
Well, guys, for the first time in season 49, do you know what time it is?
Oh, yeah.
It's
It's
challenge time.
everybody's favorite time of the episode.
It's
Sorry, I'm in a
CTE time
hotel
with
room.
Chase.
I'm just screaming in a hotel room.
Yeah, they have it coming.
They understand. They get it.
You're not the first person to scream in a hotel room.
Hey, you want to know? At 4 a.m. last night, I woke up to the sound of someone screaming.
Yep.
And all you heard, it was through the walls, was, it's time for everybody's favorite part of the
It was
crazy.
somebody else doing a Survivor
like,
podcast.
wait.
Turns out they have the same gimmick as us.
Yeah, what is that?
No, it sounded like they were murdered. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh.
Well, that's
Did
Orlando.
you do anything? Let's just move past it. We don't care.
No,
it's not
no, I
happening to
didn't.
me, so I don't
I
care
didn't
about it.
go- It's hard to imagine anyone I know
Yeah.
getting murdered.
Hey,
so
in the
I
back
don't-
of my mind, they died.
Sure.
Okay.
It was
Guys,
actually Jonathan's dad.
No,
who murdered
let me
him.
call him.
No,
Are you okay?
he was the murderer.
Oh, okay. Well, cool.
He didn't mean to though. He couldn't see it
That's
because he is blind.
I don't care. That's fine.
guys, so the first challenge of the episode, it's the classic premiere challenge where you have to fight for your supplies. And this time the tribes divide up into pairs, and each one will take on a different stage of the challenge. The what's the blue tribe called? Kelly? How do you pronounce it?
Blue.
Kella.
Blue. Kella. It's spelled Kele, which makes me think it's Kelly. Kelly or Kelly. Anyway, the blue tribe, they put, look, guys, they put Trashy Annie on stage 1, which makes sense because Trashy Annie said she's a runner. She
Sure.
didn't think about carrying the super heavy block. right? So they had to run out, pick up a heavy block, run it back. That was that stage. Annie puts the blue tribe way in the back. Then we have a water section. Shannon and Savannah dominated that stage of the contest. They were actually able to overtake Steven and Sophie for the yellow tribe. Then the red tribe had a dominant lead going into the puzzle portion, which was the final stage. Jason and Christina solved their puzzle first for Hina. Again, that is the yellow tribe. And MC jumps up, hits the bell, and gave her tribe the victory.
Female alternate MC.
Wow.
Yeah, but she didn't feel the need to tell everybody about it.
She did not. I think she's going to let her game.
It's because the producers didn't say, "Hey, you got to mention this." That's why she didn't bring it up.
Got to mention
The
it.
fact that you think that that's not true is
That's
insane
outrageous. Yeah. The fact that PD, you know what goes in behind the scenes of this podcast alone. And you think that network television is not going to have a guy right when they get on the beach be like, pause, real quick, game plan, go for it. Y'all just go for it.
Nope.
You know, like,
Nope, never happened.
no.
It has never
Who
happened,
thinks
never will
get
happen.
They just get stranded out there and whatever happens.
This
happens.
isn't Big
Yeah.
Brother. This is Survivor. Okay?
Baby.
I think Big Brother is more likely to be
yeah.
Survivor.
Yeah. I think PD's been watching too much of the live feeds is what's happening. He's like, nothing's produced.
But yeah,
Hey, cheat on
and
your
that's
girlfriend
the-
real quick. Cheat on your girlfriend at home. Cheat on her. All right, and go.
Go, kiss.
But yeah, that's the opening challenge, guys. I liked it. I thought it was fun. There was no mud.
No mud
No
in
mud.
this marooning challenge,
No.
and I like this. This felt like a little bit of an older school type game for Survivor, and I liked that the puzzle in this one. There's been different variations of this puzzle, but I like it because
Yeah.
on its head. It's very simple. Just make a cube, but you're making a cube out of a lot of different rectangles and different shapes of that can complicate things when making a cube. And so it looks so easy. And I think when you start it not coming together immediately, it's easy to panic. And I thought that the yellow team did a great job of just looking at it and just like not rushing. And that's the type of challenge that you can kind of do that with.
My favorite part was Riz God was yelling to try to help his team complete the puzzle. And at one point he goes, "Yeah, put that there." And they did, and it didn't fit. And he goes, "Never mind, I lied."
Not bad.
That's
So
a
great.
very Riz God thing to say. You know, it's like, not, "Oh, I was wrong," but
lied.
make it seem intentional.
I lied.
And now's a good time for me to unveil the new nickname for Kristen, Chris God. Two-time
Chris
winner,
God,
Chris
dude.
God.
Let me
That's
tell you,
good.
the name Chris God was a 10 out of 10 success in the right household last night because as soon as you sent it, I laughed, and then I watched Kristen laugh way too hard because she never laughs at my jokes anymore. So,
Well,
Anymore.
so the two losing tribes have to pick a player to compete one-on-one to see which tribe gets supplies, and then the loser of that will be left with nothing for their tribe. So Uli picks Rizzo, even though he said if it's a puzzle, we're cooked. And I did it too, Chase. Kella picks Alex Moore. And then we get Hina going back to the beach, and they're thrilled because they just won the supplies. And then over on the blue tribe, Kella, we got a montage of Sophie trying to befriend everybody, specifically Jake, because she referred to him as the mother of all meat shields. And she said when they got to the mat, she said, "Thank you, God," because she wanted to work with him so bad.
I think that Jake might be kind of a different type of meat shield, though. Like, they say that about usually the guys that are kind of more of the gym bro personality. I think that he has more likability than the typical meat shield.
Yeah, but
personally.
when she told him that she wanted him to be her number one, he said, "I've already got this bromance going on with Alex, but we could be like, the three of us." Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, "Well, how the heck? Like, he's not even here anymore. What do you mean you got a bromance?" And he's like, "I just,
Yeah.
just knew.
We knew.
We knew.
We were bros at first sight.
Yeah,
You
100%.
look me in the eyes. That's what he said. So
So now to red. We get
Shout
our
out Jonas Brothers.
shout out.
Yeah, I was feeling like y'all were going to say more about the Jonas Brothers drop, but that's cool.
I think we did enough.
So now to the red tribe. We get our first lie of the season. Savannah tells her tribe she's in marketing when in reality she is a news reporter.
Oh no!
What?
That was such a smart move.
Y'all don't think that's a
This
great
was so stupid.
4D
Yeah,
chess
what's
move?
Maybe they'll vote me off if they think I'm too good at reading off of a teleprompter.
I mean, what's great is that we know that she's currently unemployed. Like, we know that from the preseason show.
Oh my
she's
God,
not
yeah.
currently
Wow.
a journalist.
She
She's
was fired.
Well, then it sounds like she's not a journalist, so she technically doesn't have that to say.
And she does, like, I'm pretty sure she actually does do something for her parents' company. I think it maybe is marketing. I think she said it's a lie, but it's not a lie,
Yeah,
which is
she
great.
really
So
wants.
she's
it to be a
lying
lie.
to us.
She's
telling
she's
them
lying
the
to-
truth.
Yeah.
Lying to us.
I told you
That's
4D
right.
chess.
Whoa.
You don't know what's up or down when it comes to her.
But we get another lie right after, and that was that Nate told everybody that he was a production assistant on Spider-Man 2. He doesn't want them to know that he's produced movies like Black Panther. He's trying to keep it low-key, but I don't think Spider-Man 2 is very low-key.
Spider-Man, this was a big problem for me because Spider-Man 2 is a massive flex to say that you produced on. Because
Well, but he didn't say
Well, he was a
produced
He said
on
PA.
it.
Oh,
He
he said it was a
But
PA.
so he's
like, I'm getting people coffee.
But
I'm putting
Oh, yeah, I
it's
missed
like you're
that
a
then.
PA on one of the biggest movies in the world.
One of
Yeah,
people's
but-
favorite superhero films of like all time. To say you worked on it.
I like the play here because I think when you say that you're a producer for Black Panther, people are going to be like, this guy doesn't need the money. When you say that you're a PA on Spider-Man 2, people will be like, that's a cool guy. He's got to be on
That's
movie
fair.
sets, but you don't think about PAs being these, people that are super rich. And so I like the move because it's endearing. People are like, "Well, do you have any cool stories you want
Yeah.
to share about your time working on Spider-Man?"
What was it
that's
like working with James Franco? Was probably one of the
Yeah.
things.
Like I think people really like that stuff, and it still gives you that the likability that comes with working on movies without the assumption that you're filthy rich and don't need $1 million.
Now, here's the thing, though. If he had told them that he was a producer, I would assume on Survivor think that he didn't do anything, since the producers don't do anything on Survivor, according to PD, right? Like they don't do anything for a job.
Right.
Yeah.
So they think that he didn't even do anything,
So
really.
if he had just looked at them and said, "I'm a producer for Captain America," they would have been like producers don't do anything. They
Yeah,
don't give any
100%.
coaching or advice. So
Yeah,
that's not very
100%.
cool.
Okay, call me crazy. I don't think the marooning is scripted. I don't think they have a teleprompter.
It was also not
I don't
much of a marooning.
Yeah. So we find out that Shannon and Sage love each other's vibes, although Sage had to burp in the middle of her confessional about it, prompting the cameraman to ask her if she needed a second, to which she replied, "No, I just needed to burp." But after
Get
this,
her outta
Shannon tells the ocean, "Thank you, ocean, for welcoming me. May I respect you and love you, and receive love and respect back."
Shout out Ocean. I she's gonna do a few other things in this episode that's like giving coach vibes, right? Like you're
Yeah.
gonna do like the meditating on the beach and whatnot. And we'll see how it goes for her. I think that we'll see. I think there's a way to do all the things that she's doing without it being annoying to the people around her.
Yeah.
I don't know if she's successfully doing that yet, but we'll see. We'll see. But even like when Coach does his thing where he goes out and he does the Tai Chi and stuff on the beach, like he does it in a way that's like he wants people to see him do it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And I think that she's doing it not to say that she's not. This is not her authentic self because I buy it, but I do think that she's like it is a bit performative,
yeah.
in a way that I think she thinks that it's going to be endearing to people, and I'm not completely sure.
And,
that
and
it
we're
is.
also seeing the performative side of people right now putting up with it. Because
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, we don't want to get on anyone's bad side yet, so sure, we're gonna sit with you and do
Shout
this."
out
like, "Oh
Ocean.
yeah, that was cool. Like we really enjoyed that."
Big ups to the ocean. We
give
love
it a
Ocean.
week, And if she is still kind of like there doing this, I think people are going to start being like, what are we up to?
Well,
we're not
Jonathan,
going out there.
If given the opportunity, would you sign up for a Shannon meditation on the beaches of Fiji?
I'd probably do the sage number where I just sat there and looked like confused, but just like amicably was like, oh, okay, like, thanks for inviting me.
I don't think you'd be invited. I think you'd have to pay to go. I don't think.
Oh, no
I don't
way.
think it's free. She runs high vibe women's events. I mean, it
That's
probably
right.
takes some extra
That's
money.
That's
for
what
you
she
to get
does. That's what she does for a living, Jonathan.
Wow. How many
So-
left shoes would
So
that
you
cost
just
me?
assumed because she's a woman that she does it for free?
I just assumed that she was well off enough that she was giving away things. You know,
Okay,
I
cool.
assumed. Yeah, I assumed the
Makes
best
sense.
of it.
She's the
She's been
Survivor
so
bar person.
successful.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah, she's got daddy's money. And daddy's got a 3-floor bar in Boston.
that we're gonna go to.
Are you looking at me and saying, "Hey, did you what? You thought she didn't earn that money?" And then you just following it up with, "She's got
man.
daddy's money."
Hey,
So
man,
her
look,
dad owns the bar.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, or manages it or something. But regardless,
Yeah.
my loyalty lies to whatever's the funniest thing to say. Okay,
Give
so if
Chase
it's making
2
fun
minutes.
of Jonathan, yeah. Finish that up, PD. Give Chase 2 minutes.
And he'll contradict himself. That's what I was going to say.
Absolutely.
Oh,
So now it's time for the one-on-one supply battle between Rizzo and Alex.
wow.
It ends up being a roller coaster for Rizzo. So each contestant has to race onto the peninsula to find coconuts marked with their emblem, and they bring them back one at a time. And once they have 10 of them, they have to open them up and then solve a puzzle, and all the puzzle pieces, are inside the coconuts, and it reveals the location of the ship wheel. They retrieve the wheel, crank the flagpole, and the first person to raise it to the top wins. Now, Alex gets out the gate really hot. It looks like he's smoking Rizzo. He's got all of his coconuts while Rizzo is blown up just trying to get the first couple. He looks completely gassed immediately. But Rizzo gets his pieces. He looks over, he sees Nate's flying through it. So what does Rizzo decide to do? Cheat. And what did you guys think about that?
I thought it was
Awesome.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah, it totally sold me on him.
Yeah, I will say I watched this episode with my kids. They stayed up and watched, and they did not think that was okay.
Ooh.
They called out his cheating. They were like, "You can't do that. That's cheating." And I was like, "Well, they're doing it, so that means that it's okay here in this game. But you are right in life. Make sure that you don't cheat." But so you know what? Good on them for calling them out.
Yeah, the little
because
bean
it
Dad
does.
of the year being,
Yeah, but at the end of the day, it's on. Is it Adam
Alex.
or Alex? It's on Alex to figure out whether it is to destroy the puzzle or put something over or something like.
Yeah.
We've seen the game before. Like, if you don't want people to look at your puzzle, you got to figure out a way to make sure that they can't look at your puzzle.
I'd say he
And-
wasn't even cheating, personally.
Yeah. No, he wasn't.
He was
cheating.
just
That's-
playing the game.
I think it was just so funny that he took all of his pieces to the other puzzle and was
I
just
honestly
putting them on
can't really.
top.
I can't comprehend how he cheated. It was such an odd way to do it. It's like, I'm going to do here and then bring that there and then do this. It was really
so
interesting.
cool.
But then Alex
So
comes
funny.
back, and then he sees Rizzo doing it. He tries to block the whole thing with his torso. But the problem with that is he has to leave again, so Rizzo just
Yeah.
goes right back to cheating once he's gone again. Or not cheating, depends. If you ask Brand's kids, they would say
Yeah.
it was very much cheating.
Yes.
I just love that when he blocked the entire puzzle, Rizzo was like, "Oh, you're blocking it, haha." Like that was like he's narrating it as he's going, just talking the whole time. And
Yeah.
as soon as he blocks it, he's like, "Oh, he blocked it, haha," and then runs back to his side, and then runs right back after.
And I don't want to get into the weeds here, but that is the role of a producer. Before the game, you tell the players, hey, while you're playing, talk it out. That's good for TV.
Yeah.
That's the role of the producer.
And they actually
But
told
any-
Rizzo cheat, and then when he leaves, cheat again.
Yeah. You come over here, lay down on the table for a little bit so that he can't
Yeah.
cheat. It'll be funny.
Could you also dress like a Target employee, Rizzo? That's what they said.
do that. That'd be great. I was a little bit confused about. So when they go to dig, I don't know if you guys saw this, but both of where they dug was inside two wood beams and why not just go right there? Go there.
Well, there were multiple wood beams, right?
There
like
was there?
They
Okay.
had to run across several wood beams.
So you didn't know which wood beams to dig in between.
Yeah, you didn't know which one.
Okay.
But I'm just a little surprised that it seemed like Rizgod's wheel was like shallow. I'm just gonna say it. It seemed like it was less deep into the ground.
Yeah, it cared about people's looks way more than its personality.
Yeah.
Was that a good one, Peter?
That was
a good one.
I liked it.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I don't know what went wrong for Alex. I don't know if he didn't dig far enough. I don't know if he went to the wrong area. I don't know what happened to him.
I thought at this point it was embarrassing for both of them because Rizzo's trying to cheat. He's taking forever. And if you're going to cheat, like, do it quick.
Do it fast, yeah.
And then
But
it's
he's like
embarrassing
prancing
for Alex,
around like
too.
a gazelle to get there. He's just
Yeah.
like, oh.
And the
then he
producer's like,
makes
hey,
it
prance a
happen.
little bit more. It wasn't in focus.
Yeah, Rizgod did literally everything he could to lose this challenge.
Yeah. Here's what I'll say, because I thought about this, because when he was digging, not Rizgod, is it Alex, right?
Yeah.
He dug that
Alex
whole
God.
thing up.
Yes.
Alex, and my only thought is
He was at the wrong spot.
maybe he wasn't at the right spot.
That's what I was
Because
thinking.
he had the puzzle down, but maybe in his panic he looked and read the map wrong or something. I just can't imagine that was not in there anywhere.
And that's why it was embarrassing for him, too, because he had multiple opportunities to run back and forth, and he had like maybe a 15-minute lead on Rizzo, and he blew it.
Yeah.
Well, and they ended up being side by side, right, in their sections digging.
Yeah.
I would find it difficult to believe that the producers or the people that were building the challenge would put the wheel in the same spot for both
then
contestants. You could watch the other person be like, oh, they're digging right there, I'm going to go. So it really does make me think that Alex read the map wrong and was digging in the wrong place, because he dug deep, and he dug up the whole area, and it was nothing there.
You got to dig deep.
He's like, I'm trying.
I wish Jeff was there to yell at them. That's what this is missing.
Yeah.
Well, Rizgod was doing his best to
he did his
talk
best.
her
Well,
out of the challenge.
you know what? I bet Rizgod was glad that Jeff wasn't there, so he didn't see his mischievous misdoings.
Do you think Rizgod was like, oh God, I hope John Cena doesn't watch this?
No, he's like, he turned heel. I can turn heel.
But you know what? He never gave up, and John
No, he
Cena would be
didn't.
proud.
Yeah.
That was the hustle part of hustle, loyalty, and respect.
100%.
I feel like Rizgod has like a little mischievous, like almost Rumpelstiltskin build, and the way that he like runs and approaches things. It's like he's, I don't know. It's like a very.
He's gonna steal Jake's newborn baby.
Yeah.
And you can only get him back if you spell
I'm
his
just
name
calling
correctly.
it now. I feel it from this guy that as the season goes, if he stays with us, that he's going to be kind of the sneaky, mischievous type.
Ooh.
That's what the R in RIZGOD stands for. Rumpelstiltskin.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Did you feel like he had that energy after he wins the challenge and he's in the confessional and he's crying, talking about how he's doing it for his girlfriend
surprise
and his
me.
family and everybody in Albania?
Wishes he could hug himself, but that'd be weird.
What is the population of Albania?
I don't know.
One
Why would any of
Rizgod.
us know?
I don't know. I thought you guys maybe
5.
were told by the producers.
The producers told me there's 5 people there, and it's all Rizzo's family.
I'm looking it up.
What about Tiananmen Square? Anyway.
2.7 million people in
That
Albania.
was awful.
Whoa. It looks like the chart's
Wow.
going up, too.
So he won that challenge for 2.7 million people.
Yeah, you did, dude.
Shout out to Rizgod. This was a coming out party for the Rizgod.
It was.
He is risen, if you will.
I like it. I like it.
Thank you. So now to the Uli tribe. We find out that Sage loves poop. She told her tribe if they have an aqua dump that she wants them to describe it in great detail. She would love nothing more than that. Sage might be the weirdest person we've ever seen on Survivor.
I feel like I've met people like this, and every time you're like, you're trying too hard. Why are you like this? Like, no, you don't actually enjoy this. You just think it makes you unique. That's how I feel about it.
I'll be honest. You've heard of. I can't. What is she like when she's not being weird. Like everything we've heard about the winner edit, right? This is the freak edit. Like
The Phillip edit.
Everything that they show of her is truly bizarre. And I have to imagine occasionally she's not, right? Like, are we ever going to get to see her not do
If
just
she's
really
not, she
weird
must not
stuff?
be that interesting.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Well, you say when she's not weird. What if she's never not weird?
I know. Well, that's what I'm intrigued
Yeah.
to find out. If like everything she says is about poop and pee and blackheads, like, I'm here for it. Let's find out what happens.
It sounded a little Dahmer-esque, you know. It's just a little too. It's borderline not just quirky. It's now creepy and weird, you know.
Show me your dump.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
It's like,
want to see
I
that.
put the blackheads in a jar.
Well, she didn't sound like JoJo Siwa when she said it. Be fair.
Sorry, you're right.
Dreamcast on my podcast, an aqua dump.
I hate how hard I laughed at that.
So Rizzo delivers the goods. Uli's thrilled. Rizzo tells him he did it for them and his parents, and Nate comes back and wonders how to spin it, and he just tells them exactly what happened. There wasn't much spin. So Jake says at a confessional he's got a good feeling about Alex. Maybe it's a sign from God. It's a bromance from God. So Sophie and Jake go on a walk with Nate, and Jake tells them about the fact that his baby is going to be born while he's there. So he's revealed both of the insane things that I brought up in the pregame show on episode 1.
I do want to just add a little bit more about the story. The story is they tried for a long time to get pregnant.
Would you use the word miracle?
All babies are a miracle, PD.
But this one's a miracle. It's a lyrical miracle, baby.
It's a special kind of miracle, yes. That through the marvel that is science and doctors and whatnot, they were able to. She was able to get pregnant, and he's asked her, hey, basically like gave her what he says is I gave her the chance to tell me not to go, and she told me to go and to make the money. And so, that's a bold move. I would say of the things that I mean, on one hand, right? They now know that your dad is going blind, and that you are about to welcome a new baby into this world. So there is.
You gain an advantage in a way.
You gain a little bit of an advantage there. I do think, and I'm not saying I'm one of these people, but there is a chance that people hear that you chose the game of Survivor over the birth of your child, and that may cause people to be like, oh, that's a lot. He might there's a way to read this, which is, oh, he's a threat. He loves Survivor so much that he would choose to be and play Survivor over being present for the birth of his miracle baby. There's a read that some people could hear that and go, we got to get him out now because this clearly means a lot to him.
I think that people would hear it and give the feedback that they did on the show, which is like, oh, congratulations, that's awesome. But then in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why would you not stay home?
Here's what I'll say, because Twitter immediately started lighting this dude up last night.
Oh, yeah, that's what Twitter does.
So I was like, you know what? It's not
That doesn't
fun.
sound like Twitter.
It's not fun if I also take shots at him. So I did some research, and I think I figured out why he might have chosen to go. I don't know the exact salary of a Canadian correctionals officer, but I don't think it's much.
Yeah.
So, and I'm being dead serious here. If you go on Survivor, you have the $10,000 guarantee for the live reunion and the NDA thing. And if you make jury, you're making another maybe $10,000. And if you somehow manage to get in the final 3, third place is $85,000, runner up is $100,000, and then the winner gets $1 million. It's a big boost of money regardless of how you place. I mean, even if you get out first, you'll still make $12,000. So maybe they just needed that kind of extra money, you know?
Do you still get the $10K guarantee, Chase? Because there's not a live reunion anymore.
They do it so that you stick to your NDA. So if you break your NDA, you don't get that $10K bonus.
That completely changed how I feel towards this situation.
Chase, I've been mean to you today, but I think that was a great nuanced point because, like, when somebody like Jonathan hears that information for the first time, he makes
I'm going on Survivor, baby.
Jonathan made a bunch of jokes about how he was a deadbeat dad.
Hey, why are we going to bring up the past? Because
this is what I'll like.
This man is Father of the Year, in my opinion. I've been saying that.
I know what I would do in this situation, and it's not what he did, but. Everybody is different. I don't know what, to Chase's point, I don't know his situation.
Yeah, maybe his wife hates him.
Maybe his wife would be like, you know what, you being in the room would stress me out. Honestly, this would be really helpful. That I don't
he
know.
He immediately gets a bromance with the doctor delivering the baby.
Yes. So do I believe that his wife meant it when she said go?
No way.
Brother, I don't know. I don't know.
No way.
But he's made the choice. Here it is. And I'm interested to see if that comes into play at all, just from a game strategy perspective. You have this guy who has a new baby, whose dad is going blind, and he's here playing the game. That alone could be seen as a threat. And he's the rippest guy in the game.
But
he didn't need to put any more bullseyes on his back. But now he has 3. He has the fact that he's ripped out of his mind. His dad is going blind. He's got that sob story, and has a new baby at home. Get this guy out of here.
Yeah. Chase, can you help me with something real quick? This is I need your acting. I'm going to play his wife, and you're going to play him, and you're going to ask me if you can go on Survivor while I am expecting our miracle baby.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna really get into it.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Well, you can watch this on Roku, by the way, after it airs.
It's called Miracle Baby with Jonathan and Chase.
It's actually in the horror section.
Okay. All right. And action. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
What was that? You were on the phone? Who was that?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but that was Survivor, eh?
Oh, Survivor? No way.
They're putting me on the show, eh?
Whoa. Oh. Okay. Do you think are you thinking you're gonna do it?
I mean, do you think I should?
Well, you know what? I guess I'll leave that up to you.
Okay. Beep, boop, bop, bop, bop. Hey, my wife said it was okay, eh? I'll be there, stat.
Okay, well, see you later. It's like that's how I feel like that conversation went.
That's crazy. We got the audio. That was nuts.
Was that people from Canada, or was that How to Make a Murderer on Netflix season 1?
It was actually Fargo 2.
Okay.
I've decided last year we loved the Canadians so much. I decided this year I'm going to go full heel on Canada.
I agree, Bran. I do not think that his wife was probably, go do it. I think that he got the answer of, well, it's your decision.
Yeah.
That feels
whatever.
Like the one.
I think his wife is supportive, and she's on board.
She could be.
She was
If
supportive
cool.
when he was a male stripper or whatever, and she's supportive now that he's still kind of a male stripper. He's shirtless on TV.
I mean, dude, I think it was, hey, go make us $30,000 real quick.
That's a very fair assessment, Chase.
Yeah.
I would actually lean that way now.
He's the Canadian Hulk. He's my number 1 draft pick in 2 weeks. That's
You're going to draft him first?
Oh,
You're gonna
yeah.
draft him first for real?
Yep, I'm not lying. All right,
That's the most
see about
un-PD'd pick of all time.
Yeah,
Give
PD
me the
always
ripped
picks,
male.
Yeah.
guys.
That's a me move, dude.
I'm switching it up. I've lost so many times in a row. I realized it's the women's fault. I keep picking them, and so it's their fault that I keep losing.
Is this what happens when Kristen's not on the podcast? Is PD completely swaps things,
Well, he is a performative feminist. He's not
males,
a real
am
feminist.
I right?
He's a performative one.
Whatever you want to say. We're still on the Blue Tribe. We're going to keep talking about Matt. Nicole loses her shoe. Chase, how did this happen?
Well, that would be the Canadian Hulk. He stole it.
I love this.
So shocking because in the pre-interview he was all about he was the integrity guy, the honor and integrity guy. He wanted to play like Joe. And then he immediately steals this woman's shoe.
Yeah.
It's real klepto behavior, like, oh, I just stole a little bit of something from each store I go in.
And what makes it worse is, like, she's the one that goes home. So it's like, he kind of bullied her. Yeah. We watched this woman throw up because she was so anxious that she was going to be the one to go home.
Oh,
we
man.
watched her look for her missing shoe. Yeah. And then we watched her go home.
That's interesting, Chase. I didn't put that together. That last year there was the song curse for making the merge.
Yeah.
Maybe there's the shoe curse. If Jake steals your shoe, you're going home. Well, that's something to keep an eye on.
If he steals your
too.
shoe, you get the boot. Is what you're saying?
Oh, I like.
No, Jonathan, that's not what I'm saying at all.
It's what you said.
Okay,
I heard you say it.
Next up, we have meditation class with Shannon. Savannah was like, this is going to get old real quick. But we know that Jonathan would be interested in one of those high vibes women classes at least. So when we go to Boston, we might hit up Shannon and do some Pilates.
Ooh.
Cool. Wow. In the Survivor bar.
Yeah, in the bar. The bar.
That's floor 3.
We're going to do the yoga on we're going to get up on a table or the bar and do yoga on top of that during the airing of the episode.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So now let's go to the water well. And Shannon says, it's nice to be here at the water well today. And it was. It looked like a beautiful day. It's the first day of Survivor. It's the nicest day to be at the water well.
It is not. It in her defense, I imagine it was nice to be at the water well today. So,
but
we can't blame her.
Yeah, we can't blame her. While they were at the water well, that it was very nice to be at, Jawan tells them that he cares about them. He clarifies he cares about everybody, obviously, but it seems like Shannon might have her power alliance after all. And Jawan wants to bring in one more person, but he wants to choose the right person. So he's trying to feel everybody out, and he says he's trying to decide between Nate, Rizzo, and Sage, and the casting audition is wide open.
At one point, I don't know if it was this section or earlier in the episode, but Sophie Segretti, who we did not get a lot of this episode.
Shout out!
Yeah.
She goes...
So season 50 Sophie, right? Is Sophie's going to 50?
No, that is Savannah.
Savannah. It was one of the S's.
Mm-hmm.
Sage is what I heard.
As long
Chase
as it's not
wanted.
Sage, I think we'll be in good shape.
No. Sophie Segretti goes, I work at YouTube. And out loud I went, I work at YouTube.
By yourself?
I love how working at YouTube sounds like you pack a briefcase and walk into the offices of YouTube.
Chase is doing the Leonardo DiCaprio from the Hollywood movie.
Hey, we're co-workers. Me and Segretti are co-workers.
Nice to meet you.
I wonder if y'all are in the same Slack channels,
Oh, yeah.
So we get to hear from Steven. Steven and Matt made a strong connection, but it turns out Steven and everybody made a strong connection. We had small girl Jason Truel. He says he really likes Steven. He's so charming, but hopefully he isn't telling everyone he loves them. Turns out he was. He was telling everybody.
He was.
Yeah.
It was a great edit. Hopefully he's not telling everybody that cuts to him being like, hey, I really like you, which is very funny. We've not really talked a lot about Matt, the airport bagman. I love him so much.
Yeah, he's cool.
Like, I knew from the clip that we played during a preseason show that he might be one of those guys that I kind of gravitate towards. But after this, we don't get a ton of him this episode, but what we get is he's a star.
Yeah, earlier in the episode, I skipped over it, but they were all trying to make fire, and they were struggling for hours until it got dark, and Steven could tell that Matt was hanging in the background because he didn't want to put himself out there as the Boy Scout. And he's like, you know what, Matt, do you want to do it? And he makes the fire. He made it look easy. That's how you do it on Survivor.
Because Christina was giving it a shot, and Christina says, I've never done this before, which is crazy to me to never at least try to make a
Yeah.
fire before you go out there. And it's like the opposite of what happened with Jawan later in the episode, where Jawan was making fires every day before getting out there and then just can't do it.
Couldn't do it. You
So
got the yips.
I guess honestly, it doesn't matter. If you try, you can't do it. If you don't try, you can't do it. Unless you're Matt. Matt can do everything.
Yeah.
One other thing about Steven is that he got really paranoid after trying to make friends with everybody. He tells the confessional that he's suspicious of everyone, and it might just be his anxiety because he hit his growth spurt late. And he said there's still a part of him that feels like he's in high school and he's still just a small girl.
Oh my goodness, Speedy! If we were in person like the other week, it would have been a full-scale attack.
You know, you choked me last time I did it when we were in
I know.
person. And was
Just
that
think
not a
about-
full scale?
That wasn't full scale. I didn't have full force.
Half scale.
Back to blue. I back to blue.
Back to blue.
Back to blue. Jake says, as a dude, you know when another dude looks you in the eyes, and you know it's a bromance. Alex reminds me of a half-black me that lives in the States. We just get along so good in a non-sexual way. And then he makes a
All right,
scissoring
Rudy.
gesture. He literally makes a scissoring gesture with his hands, and he says, "I don't know why I'm doing this. We're not doing that. We're good, but we're just two dudes chilling."
Guys, we got a redo of the famous Rudy line
Yeah.
of, I love him, but not in a homosexual way.
Yeah. 48 seasons later, we got another
we
one.
Finally got it. We finally got it. But Jake might be double the strength of Rudy, but he's half the man of Rudy. You can't live up to Rudy, Jake,
Yeah.
no matter how hard you try. You won't do it. And by the way, Chase, I don't know if you heard this, Rudy died.
What?
Oh, yeah, no, I know. They did a memorial right before the episode started.
They did it again this year.
They did it again, yeah.
They do it every year.
Oh,
Rudy
man.
dies every year for Chase.
Hey, I'll just say one thing. Jake has never drank Vietnam contamination water.
That's right. That's exactly right. Can't touch Rudy. He's drank water everywhere.
So
outta
Sophie,
here.
she's getting kind of jealous of the bromance. She was getting stressed about it, and now she's feeling connected to Jeremiah. And Jeremiah wants to use the Alpha Bros as his shield. And then Jeremiah asks Jake if anyone would suspect him of working with a gay guy, and Jake immediately was like, "No, nobody would suspect that. I'm good with it." And so now it looks like Jeremiah is with Alex and Jake and Sophie, and they're gonna run the game. I'm gonna say that about every alliance, so that I end up being right about one of them.
Yeah.
I can't wait until Jake's old tweets
Oh,
come
no.
to surface.
Oh, no.
Can't be worse than whatever Sue said.
That's true.
She just said Mother Quake. Sue didn't say anything that bad, to my knowledge.
Jeremiah is an interesting player. I feel like Jeremiah's obviously like feeling it out, trying to figure out where Jeremiah is going to fit in, and I think that like a Jeremiah Jake alliance could be really interesting. It could be one that goes far. Maybe that's the secret alliance that runs the show this season.
The Double J
like last
Alliance, the Jeff Jarrett
Double J
Alliance.
alliance.
So on the Red Tribe, Nate wants to work with Savannah and Shannon. Savannah says she loved the idea, and she doesn't want to jinx it, but she thinks her and Shannon will make the decision to see who the fourth alliance member is. So Jawan is starting to lose it because he can't make the fire. And it seems like the Waterwell alliance that we had earlier is starting to crumble because Savannah's looking at Jawan being so frustrated, and she's like, "This is not a good sign."
Savannah, as a journalist, is going to pipe in and be like, "This just in, Jawan having a breakdown, not being able to make fire. She's eyeballing him, like watching the whole thing take place, reading into him. Maybe it is the easiest $1 million Savannah's ever made.
Maybe.
I think she's going to win the game. Is that crazy? I love the fact that she hated everyone doing yoga. I thought that was so fun.
Yeah. She's got winner energy. She's got winergy.
Yeah, she does.
Winnergy.
Yes, she does. All right, does that lead us to the next challenge?
That leads us to the mud baptism with Chase.
Whoa, it's everybody's second favorite part of the episode. I had to whisper because I'm in a hotel room.
Oh,
right,
so
I'm gonna
people
run
can
through
wake
this
you
quick.
up at 4 a.m., but you're going to be considerate? Come on, have a backbone,
Yeah.
Chase.
You're right. You're right.
Yell.
All right, I'm gonna run through this pretty quick because I gotta go. But guys, the immunity challenge includes a rope tunnel. We have the classic baptism by mud, and then you have to carry 3 giant snakes, which is something that Survivor's been doing these past few seasons. They really like the big lizards, the big snakes.
And Sage probably loved it because it looked like a giant poop.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. We got to get her out of here.
I agree.
And then
I just love that Jeff was like the spectacular Survivor snake. Jeff, it's just a big snake, brother. Relax.
It's the SSS, the Spectacular
It's the Triple
Survivor
S.
Snake.
Oh. All right, and then at the very end, there is it's one of those classic ball trap games that Survivor loves to do, where you have to try to get the ball around the puzzle.
Yeah,
and then
Google
land it
ball
in the
trap
correct hole.
games, everybody.
What's that VPN code, Chase?
You can go to surfshark.com, use code ChaseBridges at checkout. Oh, my God. So Kelly, how do we do this?
It's Kella, right?
Kella.
Yeah. Remember
Kella can't-
Hella and then say Kella.
Helen Kella.
Hella Kella.
I don't think we're
I'm
ever going to get through
I'm
this
resisting
challenge.
Jake Dad jokes. I'm resisting Jake Dad jokes.
I'm just going to put my mic down so Chase can finish this.
But Kella loses. Kella can't get it done. Kella's the first tribe to go to tribal council with Jeff, but who cares about the challenge? Whatever happened in that challenge doesn't matter, because the only thing that I want to talk about is that Jeremiah, at one point after the mud, looks at Nicole and says, "Hey, how did you get the mud out of your eyes?" To which she responds by spitting water into his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe it.
I think that is my favorite Survivor moment of all time.
I mean, it was great, but out of all of it,
Yeah.
Name one other time someone did something
I
like
mean,
that.
Andy's
Rachel,
hips.
Yeah, Rachel winning the immunity necklaces and then getting the idols and stuff was pretty cool. But when we saw the first boot spit in another player's eye, I think that would really, in 49 seasons, that's how you do it on Survivor.
Dude, it was hilarious. I was cackling, dude.
And she didn't even pause.
No.
Didn't even hesitate.
Didn't ask
How
him
do
to
you
give
get it out
him
of your
a
eyes?
chance.
But what's even funnier, I think someone pointed this out in the Patreon chat. What's even funnier is he asks, "Hey, how did you get the water out, or how'd you get the mud out of your eyes?" To which she responds by spitting water into his face.
Do you think she fountained straight up in the air, let the water fall back down in her own eyes, or do you think someone else spit in her eye?
Yeah, it implies that
I'm
someone
gonna get
else
some spit in your eye. You know,
in her eyes.
They're just all spitting in each other's faces.
yeah.
I feel like that's the kind of thing you need to ask consent. Hello, is it okay for me to spit in your eye right now before you just full send it?
I don't know much, but I do know Sage would have freaking loved it.
Dude,
Yeah, she might have been
was
into it. Sage was like, "Do it again."
I just can't believe she, without hesitation, spat in this guy's face.
And there's no way that it was just the edit, because he just straight up asked, and she's like,
Yeah. I was thinking, if you've got water, why can't you pour it on him?
"Yeah."
Nicole, you can be as surprised as you want that you got the first boot, but you spat in that man's eyes.
You know what would have been funny is if when her torch got snuffed, Jeff would have been like, "Nicole, the tribe has spoken," and just fountained water out onto the torch.
Or spit in Jeff's face. That's what if she was just holding some just in case.
Triple H out there.
Nicole going full alpaca out on the challenge, dude. It's crazy.
What if it becomes a thing for Kella, though? Like the whole season, they're just spitting in each other's faces.
Yeah, that would be a little
my
bit
God.
weird, you know?
Seems like something
don't
Trashy
think it was
Annie
like-
would do.
Trashy Annie.
Trashy Annie.
Very trashy.
Trashy Annie, crying Amy. That was from
Trashy Amy.
Crying Amy, spitting Annie.
Okay.
Who won?
Well, I mean, already said it didn't really matter who won. I said who lost. Kelly.
Yeah,
Kella.
which I
lost.
have to leave in 12 minutes for a doctor's appointment. So
Yeah, I got to go too.
Well, we're at the end anyway.
Yeah.
It's the Blue Tribe going to Tribal Council. The Blues are going. It's very clearly between Nicole and Annie as far as who's on the block, to put it in BB terms. But because Jake, Alex, and Sophie and Jeremiah are running the show, they decide Nicole. And Alex's job is to make her feel safe and tell her the plan is Annie. And then we get a confessional with Nicole where she talks about how it's her job to pick up on suspicious activity, and she's trying to figure out if people's statements don't line up. And if she gets any indication that the vote is on her, she's playing that shot in the dark. So I think her employer might be watching this and thinking, maybe she's not so good at sniffing around.
Employer just immediately calls her and is like, hey, we have to let you go.
Wild first episode for Nicole. She's spitting somebody's face, and then while talking strategy, throws up.
She kind of got the
was
whole
gross.
Survivor experience in one day.
She threw up so hard, and we didn't need that.
No.
I didn't
Sage
need
needed
that at
She was
9:40
cool.
at night. Personally, like I don't really get it. Like to me, Trashy Annie was the easy choice.
Yeah.
Trashy Annie is the weakest. I thought Nicole actually did pretty good, especially when they got to the ball puzzle. Like I don't know how Nicole gets to blame for what happened to them. Like
Yeah.
they were going pretty far, and they just didn't listen to her.
Yeah.
And I feel like
I don't-
Nicole genuinely is like a really nice personality too. Like it wasn't like she was annoying or like
No.
bothering people. I mean, the spit thing is like weird,
Hilarious.
right? But it's hilarious, and like I don't think that if someone just did that to me in the middle of a challenge and we're on an island already doing Survivor, I don't think that I'd be like, hey. That's the thing that's making me vote to send you home. Like I would just be like,
And
that was
it
a weird
helped.
choice, but whatever. It helped
It
me.
did help him, right? I mean, he
Yeah.
got his eyesight back.
It added the pressure. It's like pressure washing, you know?
Yeah.
What's
Incredible.
happening to him?
Incredible moment.
So it seems pretty obviously like it's going to be Nicole, but then Sophie tells Trashy Annie the plan of using her as a decoy and voting out Nicole, and she didn't like that because it means if they lose again, she's next. So Annie pitches Sophie on turning on the Muscle Bros after this vote, and Sophie went along with it, but then she immediately tells the Muscle Bros, and now Alex is thinking maybe it's time for Trashy Annie to go. Like, she's got a little bit of booty, but she shakes it just fine, and maybe she needs to go home.
Those are her.
Those are her words. Disclaimer.
Go listen
her
to
lyrics.
Trashy Annie. I'm not going to say the other lines because they're too explicit.
Who would
But
have thought Petey would have been the most problematic on our podcast?
Hey, man, we're just all so excited. It's the season premiere. We're back. We're
Hey,
back in full swing.
We're back.
after the edit of this, I'm not problematic at all. So
Oh no.
We're everyone's favorite Survivor comedians, and PD's the top of the charts.
Top of the
baby.
charts. Top of the
no,
charts.
we all know it's Rob Sesternino. He's the top. Dude, I'm going to bring up something about Rob on the Sanctuary. Here's a little preview for the Sanctuary. So there's, I think it's Delta or a different airline.
yeah.
They show RHAP
Yeah.
stuff, and apparently every time you watch anything, you get a 25 to 30 second ad of Rob, and the people on these flights who are not familiar
Are
with the
not happy
reality
about
TV world, yes, they despise it.
They hate
and I have a lot of comments from those people, and I'm going to read those. Little tease.
The Making the Merge podcast.
Yes, I want to say I love Rob. I appreciate Rob. I love
I'm
Rob.
glad
like
Rob
Riley
has a
said.
podcast.
I love Rob. I appreciate Rob.
Yeah, exactly.
I appreciate Rob. Can't listen to his podcast. I'm sorry, guys.
Well,
You can cut that if you want, PD.
I can't listen to
say
it
that?
because I don't want to steal their takes. I don't want to get
Yeah,
influenced
yeah.
too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why, right, Jonathan?
Yeah.
I just want you guys to know the second that Rob offers me a contract for his network, I'm out.
You're not going to get along with them.
Oh, I know. I don't get along with anyone.
He doesn't like it. He doesn't even like us. I don't think.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to get along with us right now. He's forcing himself.
I feel a lot of times working with Chase, I feel like I'm Mike Tomlin and he's Antonio Brown, and I'm just trying to keep a
Yeah.
lid on things.
Are those
Yeah.
Steelers references like my team?
Once again, sports references. I'm sorry, guys. I know this is a nerd podcast.
Well, we could talk about the Steelers all the time.
The David from last season.
I do want to
jumped out.
I do want to give a moment here about Nicole going home because I think I shocked Bran and PD.
Now we go to tribal.
Yeah, like I called it, guys. I already knew. I feel like I knew she was going home.
Yeah, tell the people when you knew.
I knew in the episode. I was like, Nicole's going home. According to my information, I felt. Here's what I'll say.
At what point in the game, Jonathan, did you know?
Okay. Here's what I'll say. Let me rephrase what I said last night on the After Tribal Patreon exclusive.
Fresh from Tribal.
Fresh for Tribal. Look, it's too many.
Branding.
I predicted that Nicole would be the first boot before I watched the episode.
Did he tell anybody? No.
That's not what you said last night, Jonathan.
But once we got into like the last 30 minutes, I was like, I'm right. I knew it.
So when it was down to 2 people?
Wait, when they said, let's all vote out Nicole, you were like, oh, I think it's Nicole.
No. When they said, let's vote out Nicole, I was like, I knew I was right. That was the moment I had. So, just saying, that's a little teaser for how my draft is going to go this year, guys.
And so on the Fresh from Tribal show, Jonathan referred to this as his plan thought. He said it was my plan thought that Nicole was going to go home.
Yeah. Ran it through the system. Plan thought TM.
It's true. So I just wanted to let y'all know that the draft is going to be really bad for you guys this year.
Yeah, we'll see.
So
Nicole went home. It always sucks that there has to be a first boot, but that's just how Survivor works. Somebody's dream's got to get crushed.
You know who I think's worse than the first boot? The second boot. No one remembers them as much as the first one.
That's true. That's true.
So I feel bad for Trashy Annie next week.
If
that's
Blue
my
loses
planned
again,
thought.
I don't know.
That's my planned thought.
We'll see. But it was a pretty standard tribal up until Jeremiah was like, yeah, I've narrowed it down to 2 people, and the person going has no idea.
Except Jonathan knew. Jonathan
knew.
Also, Trashy Annie is not going home next week, Chase.
Whoa.
I'll put that out there. That's my prediction.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you any more.
Yeah, she will continue to shake that little bit of booty.
Yeah. Trashy Annie staying.
And I want to be as clear as possible. Those are her words, not fitting.
Quote me, quote her. I don't care.
Yeah, fair enough.
Some say they're quoting both when they say that line.
Yeah. Hey, we shake it just fine. I also have a little bit of booty that I shake just fine. My words.
I'm thinking about shaking it.
Yeah,
all right, guys, let's get out.
All right, are we done?
If it's okay with you guys, I just want to remind people, come back next week. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Come back on what day does the Sanctuary come out?
Should be Monday, right? Maybe Monday
come back
night.
Monday for some random Survivor news and whatnot. But I did watch this episode with my kids. I asked them their thoughts on the episode.
Yes.
So if it's okay, I'd like to close the episode with the thoughts of a 7 and 5-year-old.
Is this audio?
This is audio.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes. All right, here we go.
All right. Grizz, tell everybody what you thought about Survivor last night.
It was funny because they said like a lot of potty words.
Oh.
And what did you think, Gavin?
I thought that it was really sad and enjoyable and a lot of intense stuff.
Wow.
What was sad about it?
What was sad about it was a boy said his dad is about to have blind eyes, and that's what made me feel sad.
Wow.
Yeah, that is sad. Who's your, did you think that it was too long?
Longer for Gavin, I bet. For me, I was just yawning. So you guys know what I might be feeling. Yeah, I was really tired. Second off, I was happy because there was a guy who has a wife and they're gonna have a baby while he's in Survivor.
Yeah. Who is your favorite player, you think, after this first week? Do you know?
Oh, I know the guy who got a wife and's gonna have a baby.
Whoa! Why is he your favorite player?
Cause he's nice.
Oh. What about you, Gavin?
Same, but a little different because I like like about him because he has abs and he's gonna miss his baby.
You like that he's gonna miss his baby?
No! I'm sad for the baby. But
Would you have been sad if I wasn't there when you were born?
yes.
Oh.
Okay. Thank you, and say goodbye.
Bye, guys. Bye, guys.
Grizz
Oh, man,
God
that was-
having some good takes.
Brand.
That was awesome.
Oh, Grizz God, that's awesome. But Brand, this
Grizz
has
God.
to be a recurring thing. You can't just
Yeah.
do this
Well,
once
yeah,
and dip.
well, I'll say this. I don't know if they're going to be watching live every week because it was late.
But Sanctuary at least.
Sanctuary at least.
Yeah.
I'll get their thoughts. Yes,
That
very
was
good.
awesome. That was adorable.
All right, come back
Kids
next week for
Corner,
more.
you know?
Yep. Sub to the
Goodbye.
Patreon.
You're about to hear some ads that help keep the lights on here in the old studio. Thanks for listening or don't listen. It's really up to you at this point. It's at the end of the show. I mean, you're listening to me. Hi. But here they come. I promise they're coming. Yep, here they are. Happy day.